A federal judge just handed down the maximum sentence to this Post Falls woman. She pleaded guilty to hiring a hitman to murder the father of one of her children. Katrina Danforth says her time as an adult film actress sparked a long custody battle with that man, so she tried hiring someone to kill him.
It turns out that hitman was actually an undercover officer. Now Danforth will spend 10 years in prison. A new at 5 tonight, our Taylor Graham was in the courtroom today. She's live in studio to break down what led to that judge's decision. Taylor.
Well, Aaron, the judge in this case said he was already troubled by Danforth's decision to go to a hitman in the first place in 2018. Today, he said he was even more concerned she tried to justify that decision. Katrina Danforth says her troubled past led to a decision that will affect the rest of her life. That being a child of divorce, a victim of assault, and being part of a long custody battle drove her to be part of a murder-for-hire plot targeting the father of one of her children. That's what she told a judge through tears in federal court today, where cameras are not allowed. Court documents say Danforth told a friend she wanted the man known as RH murdered. So she reached out to a hitman to do the job. That person turned out to be an undercover officer who listened as Danforth told him over the phone her ex's body had to be found and that she didn't care if others who lived with him were harmed, as long as their daughter was safe. We heard a recording of that call today where Danforth said she didn't even care what happened to her ex's kids, just 2.5 to 4 years old at the time. Court documents say once Danforth talked to and met with the so-called hitman, she mailed him a thank you card with $2,500 in it. That was just a down payment, half of what she'd promised him. The judge said that recording, coupled with Danforth's justification behind it, drove him to hand down the maximum sentence of 10 years in prison, with 3 years supervised release, a $1,000 fine, and a $100 assessment fee. Now, the judge originally ordered Danforth to pay a $5,000 fine, but then bumped that down to $1,000. He said that's because he'd rather have her extra money go toward her family. Danforth has 2 children, who the judge said are the real victims in this case. Aaron.